Hello everyone, welcome to EC channel. Vanakkam, Namaskar, Swagatam. So today I'm going to discuss about logical design of IoT. So till now in our previous videos, we have discussed about protocols, communication protocols, that too from layer to layer we have seen it. So if you didn't watch about that, please go to the previous links, or you can go to my channel and you can see all the videos present, and please do subscribe for more notifications. Okay, for latest updates and notification, you do please subscribe my channel. And today we are going to discuss about logical design of IoT. So logical design of IoT system refers to an abstract representation of the entities. So what all present in IoT, those entities will be present in logical design. So what are the major mm, services or major blocks present in IoT that will be present in this logical design of IoT, and processes without going into the low level specifics of the implementation. So what are the blocks we need for to implement or to design an IoT? If I want to design an IoT design, so what are the basic blocks need? So not the lower level specifications, but yes, what will be present. So that we will be seeing in this logical design of IoTs. Okay. So IoT functional blocks. So in that, first we'll see about IoT functional blocks. So an IoT system comprises of a number of functional blocks that provide the system the capabilities for identification, sensing, actuation, communication, and management. So these are all the functional blocks. So those are, see, if you talk about logical design of IoT, there are functional blocks present, communication models are present, IoT applications will be present. So those are APIs. So those are all will be present in logical design of IoT. So in that, we will cover this functional blocks in today's session. Okay. So this is IoT functional blocks. If you can view it, so here application will be present. So IoT functional blocks are there. See, for example, this is the block diagram. So this one is application which we will be designing. Okay, this is application and management. Okay, management block is there, and services block is present. So services, security is present, communication layer is present. So the very first low level is device. So this is what this is. This block is this only. The same thing I have drawn here, but yes, I don't know whether you can view it or not. That's why I clarified it. Okay. So this application, so this IoT functional block has these blocks. So what are that? Application, management, services, communication, device, and security. So why these blocks are present in functional blocks of IoT? If you see, if I want to design one device where it will be used as a IoT application, then we need to have definitely one application need to be there for the interface. Definitely, in order to manage, in order to control the device, one management unit need to be there. And in order to, so what all the, see, we have designed this device. So what are the service given by this device that need to be maintained here? So when we want to transmit the data from one network to another network, so the communication protocols used, those information should be present in the blocks, right? So for that, we have a communication block is present. Yes, in order to save all these things, so we are going to place it in IoT where everyone can view it. So how the safety of our device? Where's the safety of our device? Because we are placing all the data in the IoT. So for example, I'm going to design one home automation. So home automation means we can control the whole home using one application. And then the security need to be more, no? So that block is also present. So these are the basic functional blocks. So not low level. So what are this in order to accomplish the security, what we are using, those information won't be available in functional block. But yes, security will be there. Okay. So device, an IoT system comprises of devices. Of course, we can see devices like the device provides a sensing, actuation, monitoring, and control functions. So the if you take communication, so the communication block handles the communication for the IoT system. So those are communication protocols we have learned in previous section. So those are all will be present in communication block. So services means an IoT system uses various types of IoT services, such as services for device monitoring, device control service, data publishing services, and services for device discovery. So those are all some services. So we will be designing one application in order to in order to accomplish some task. So those will be those information will be present in this services block. If you take management, this is one very important block, that is management functional block provides various function to govern the IoT system. Okay. The next block is security. So security functional block secures the IoT system, and by providing functions such as authentication, authorization, messages, and content integrity and data security. In case if it is a very highly secured application, then we can also go for firewalls. Okay, the next block is application. So the IoT application provide an interface that the users can use to control and monitor various aspects of the IoT system. So application can also users to view. See, application also allow users to view the system status and view or analyze the process data. So those are the application where we will be maintaining. For example, if you take home automation, so we will be having one application in our phone. So via that only we can see the status of our things present in the home, whether it is active or off or on. So all this information we will get from this application only. So these are the blocks, functional blocks present in IoT. So I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.